Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Before we move on to October, I want to do a quick review of September. So for this month, I used feathers as my theme, and I used a lot of sparkles. And then you can see on this page, I did a one-day monthly view, looking at the following month, looking at important days, to-do, appointments, and monthly goals. And for here, the mood tracker, which I didn't start until the 11th, it looks really pretty. I love the colors. And you can see that I matched my colors more or less to these planner stickers, which I got at Michael's. There's my thought jot page with different ideas and different lists. And my expenses page, which really works out for me every month. My thought jot page for different ideas as well. And then there's my inner reflections, because I use my bullet journal as my diary as well. There's a weekly spread here, and then there's the last week of September for that weekly spread. I did a monthly view here, just doing a little dream catcher, again with the feathers, the sparkle, and the stickers. And then I had to continue another page of expenses. And on this page, I wrote about our son Ethan's 7th birthday and who was there and how we celebrated it. And that was a beautiful day. So now let's move on to October. So I chose a fall theme for the month of October. So you're going to see a lot of pumpkins, some fall leaves, some mushrooms, and some beautiful fall colors. So what I'm doing is I'm taking my watercolor pencil, applying it to the paper, and then taking a wet brush and spreading around the color. So when you want more intense color in certain areas of your design, you simply apply your wet brush to the end of the watercolor pencil, and that way you get more depth in the color. You can emphasize shadows or certain features that you want to have more intensity, and that's what I'm doing here. So now I'm taking my micron pen and writing in the month of October, and then writing in the individual days of the month. And I really love the way that that burgundy micron pen goes along with the whole fall color scheme that I have going on here. I'm just doing an outline using some of my fine liners, and then I'm moving on to the monthly view, which once again I condensed down to one page. This might change in the future, but for this month I'm really enjoying it, as I did last month as well. So I'm just putting in the days of October, and then next I'm going to use my watercolor pencils to add color into those two little leaves up by October. And then next I'm going to be looking at November, and that's because every time I do a monthly look, I like to look at the next month, just in case things like carry over to the next month. Then I can kind of get a view of where everything is falling. And of course, adding some more orange color with washi tape and watercolor pencil. So on this page, I'm kind of following more or less what I used last month, and I like having the important dates and appointments together, and then I'm going to number them 1 to 31. I do make a mistake on 31, but I fix it later on with a white gel pen. And here just divvying up the other side into do and monthly goals. And doing a little decorative element here on the lower right hand side. Just looks so cute and so pretty. I'm loving fall. I'm loving all the colors. Just so beautiful. And now I'm putting in a thought jot page, which for me functions as something like a brain dump, where you put all your ideas, any lists you have, anything basically that doesn't fall in the other sections. And once again, I'm doing a fall theme design, and I love how it looks here at the bottom of the page. I just want to go jump in that picture and just go explore those pumpkins and those mushrooms. So now I'm doing the border around my mood tracker page, and I choose to do a tree for my mood tracker, which I've never done before. And I'm using a tree trunk and leaves that represent each day of the month. First, I have to go to the other side and finish outlining those images that I had at the bottom of that page. Now I'm taking my brown Stabilo and I'm outlining the tree and the branches, and then using my brown watercolor pencil and then my brush to put in the brown color. So now I'm going to be putting in more color here to define the different moods that I go through during the days. And I think when it's all done, it's going to look beautiful. I did make a little error, but that's okay. It all works out and no worries at all. So now moving on to my habit tracker page. And this is another thing I never did before. I've never done a box for each habit, but I'm going ahead with it and trying it because I think it's good to change things every now and then and try different things because you might turn out to like it. Here on the right hand side, I'm doing different like fall themes, like the pumpkins, the leaves, mushrooms, and of course I had to put in a warm cup of coffee because I love coffee in the fall especially, and the winter too. And using my watercolor pencils, I did use an additional Prismacolor watercolor pencil there. I'll put the links below for all of the supplies that I'm using, and just in case you're interested. I love that purple background, by the way. It looks really good and it matches that micron pen. So just putting in a nice little outline around these images, and I like that orange washi tape too. So working on my inner reflections page here, which functions as a diary for me. And then I move on to my expenses page. And that works pretty like straightforward. I use the date, the amount, and the description, and adding some decoration too. I'm doing the first week of October here and adding orange color for each day. And then I'm going to add color to the bottom of the page where I have the fall theme going on again. And I added in a little wooden October sign, which is so cute. Just loving all these fall rich colors, and I just find they're so warm. I love everything. Alright, so let's do a flip through of the month of October. So since I did the filming, I put a border around the cover page, and I really like the way it looks. It gives it kind of like a fun look. I really like it. And you can see my monthly view of October and the following month of November. I put in important dates and appointments, and I filled in a few already. I still have to fill in my to-do list and my monthly goals. The following page is my thought jot page where I can do lists, any ideas I have for the house, any I have for my creative space or for homeschooling or for my channel. There's my mood tracker, my mood guide here on this side, and I made a bit of a mistake with repeating 24 twice, but that's okay. It all works out. It'll just make it that much more colorful. All right, and the following page is my habit tracker page, which I have to track my blood sugar readings, flossing, and creativity, and my activity in general. And I really love all these fall themed icons here, and I had to throw in a cup of coffee because I just love coffee. And there's my inner reflections page because my bullet journal functions as my diary, and I'll add more inner reflections pages later if I need to. All right, the following page are my expenses, and since I did the filming, I added in these colorful lines, and that's because it just, I don't know, makes it more colorful and more fun to fill out. And then you can see the first week of October is here. And I just love this little decorative element down here. So cute, so pretty. So I'm really loving this October spread. I hope you're all having fun setting up your bullet journal. And happy journaling, everyone. Thanks for being here, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. So I'm going to add a couple more links here in case you're interested in watching more videos. And again, thanks for being here. All right, bye.